Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to go through the syllabus and kind of let you know what's going on and what's required of you and all those good things. So here we go. From Canvas, click on Home, click on Syllabus. The syllabus pops up after you hit Open Syllabus in a new window. And I mentioned this in the Canvas introduction video. Hopefully you've watched that already. But I would always bookmark online links to syllabi. That way you have an easy access to them. Again, you don't have to, but you certainly probably should. Make your life a little bit easier. Okay. All right. So here's a syllabus. Stuff at the top is kind of, pretty standard boilerplate. I don't have office hours in the summer. Everything's by appointment. Email is the easiest way to get a hold of me. If you want to talk on the phone, we can absolutely do that. This is my office number. I'm not in the office a ton during the summer. I do get voicemails emailed to me. But if you want to get in touch with me, the easiest way is typically via email. My policy and the departmental policy is that we respond within 48 hours to any emails from students. Okay, so that's a pretty wide window. So if you've got something that's urgent, maybe you do go ahead and just call the office and leave a voicemail. Okay. Please don't email me at the last moment expecting an immediate response. If you've got something due at midnight, if you email me at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, I'm not going to get them. I'm kind of old. I have small kids and I'm probably going to be asleep at that point. So just don't do that. Okay. Because it's not going to really be helpful for you. Okay. There's the goals and outcomes required for the course. Babbitt and Harris, CB8. There's the ISBN. Hopefully at the time of this recording that you already have the textbook, because you will need it the very first week of the class. Okay, so make sure you get it. You can get the print copy, e-copy. I don't really care. Whatever your preference is, do that. Okay. Some more information that we're required to put in the syllabus. I definitely support and respect disabilities. So if you have any sort of documented accommodation that's required, then register with them. They will let me know what those accommodations are, and we'll be good to go. There are no exams in this course, so I'm not exactly sure if accommodations are really necessary, but if they are, I'm happy to oblige. Okay, academic integrity. Basically, don't cheat. There is a lot of writing in this class. There's a lot of opportunities for students to plagiarize, but we are able to, using some software, track down plagiarism. And if you are caught plagiarizing, at the very least, you'll get a 0 for that assignment. But if it's severe and egregious, you could be kicked out of the course and possibly, sent up for, scholastic dishonesty violations. So just don't do it. Make life a whole lot easier for all of us if you don't. Okay, here's how you're going to be graded in the course. Okay, so I'll go through each of these things in a separate video for each, just because they'll be shorter and easier for quick reference. But no, you've got discussion boards, four weeks of those. You've got 2 current issues papers that you do individually. And then the rest of the course is project and group based. Okay, so here's how grades are allocated. I don't give extra credit for any reason. So just make sure you do well and work hard from the beginning. Okay, if you're unhappy with your grade, that's not grounds for extra work, for any sort of extra assignments, because that is more work for me, just as it is more work for you. So it's best just to complete the assignments when they're due and not have to worry about anything else. Okay? All right. So again, I'll talk about each of these activities in individual videos. Attendance policy, I'm required to put in here. Again, online course, it doesn't really apply. Late policy, I do have a very strict late policy. I do allow late work, but there is a 25% daily penalty. Okay, even if you're 1 minute late, that's considered a day late. Okay, so with 25%, penalty per day, that means that you have up to 3 days to get things in for any sort of credit. Okay. And there's really no reasons why I would waive the late penalty. I mean, if you're legitimately sick and you have a doctor's excuse, that absolutely, I will accommodate that. But if your computer messes up or your internet messes up, those aren't valid excuses. You can always go to Starbucks or borrow someone else's computer, do things on your phone. There's lots of things you can do. If you leave town for a trip, that's probably not something you should be doing during the semester. So just get things done on time, and most people do. So that's pretty much all there is to say about that. Communicating with me, I already mentioned this, but just email is the easiest way. I would read through this. Before you email me, I guess the biggest thing is a lot of students will ask questions of which the answers are already clearly written in the syllabus or Canvas someplace. So before you ask questions, make sure you are clear that the information is not available someplace else. Okay? Technology, if you have technology issues, don't come to me. I'm not a technological whiz by any stretch of the imagination. So contact the technology service desk. Their online chat is pretty good, so you can always use that. At the end of the semester, you'll be uploading a video to YouTube. If you have problems with YouTube, contact them and not me. Okay, there's the incomplete policy. If you have to bail out, those are the details for granting or being granted an incomplete. Okay, tips for success here. Just read through those. That should help you do well. I guess the biggest one is don't procrastinate. That causes the biggest problems. Okay. Went over kind of this information in the Canvas video, but just here it is, rehashed. Okay. Put these down in your Google Calendar, Yahoo Calendar, paper calendar, whatever you use, so you know that when things are coming up. So everything is due on Friday nights except for a couple different components of the discussion. You have something due Wednesday night, something due Friday night, and something due Sunday night. So make sure that you keep that in mind, okay? But Friday night is the deadline for most everything, okay? I'll talk about these appendices in separate little videos, and that's pretty much it. So if you have questions about any of this, please let me know, but please read through this in detail so you know exactly what's expected of you and when things are due, and so on and so forth. Thanks.